And I flip, and I drop, and I drop, and I drop, and I flip, and I flip, that's on it. Drop, and I drop, and I drop, and I drop. And I flip it, and I get up, and I flip it. I push it, and I flip it, and I get up, and I flip it, and I get up, and I want to, and I get up, and I push it, and I get up.
What up? This your boy Cole with Cole Cowboys Sports Report, where I bring you the latest and greatest content of the Dallas Cowboys. So this video is going to be about my boy Ezekiel Elliott. Hey, we all seen the training video this morning. The dude is grinding. You know, it showed a lot of mixed emotions to us because, listen, man, Ezekiel Elliott is a good running back, man. He was great. You know, his rookie season, he ran for over 1,600 yards. You know, I think he had 17 touchdowns. He was a rookie phenomenal. 2017, he was suspended, but his numbers, he was over 900 yards, and he was out for 6 games. And, he was still explosive. As the years gone by, 2018, he had a good season. He didn't have as many. He had over 1,400 yards rushing, but he also I think he had 6 touchdowns. And you gotta think the passing game was on point. We had Amari Cooper, so Dak was throwing the ball more. So Zeke was being used. You know what I'm saying? He still had a great season. He just wasn't he wasn't the guy that was getting all the touchdowns like he was his rookie season. And then 2019, that's when he started to decrease a little bit. He still had good productive numbers. I believe I think he had 1,200 over a little bit over 1,200 yards. Then 2020 is when he really hit. He played all games, and 2020, that's when he just had that bad season. And he had a little bit over 900 yards. And think about it. He had over 900 yards when he missed 6 games. So 900 yards whenever he played every game. You know what I'm saying? That was kind of bad. And of course, 2021, which was last season, he finished the season off with 1,002 yards. He shared the ball with Pollard, with the carries. We weren't running the ball as effectively as we did, like we needed to, and it was a 17 game. And he was running with a torn PCL. So it's a lot of excuses that you can make for Ezekiel Elliott's last season. And a lot of people go nitpick it only because of his contract. Let me tell y'all how I feel about Ezekiel Elliott. I feel like he's doing a good job, man. Personally, I feel like, after he was suffering with all the fumbles that he did in 2020, he worked his butt off. He was sluggish. He was overweight in 2020. You know what I'm saying? And he saw it. He saw the fans get mad and trashed him on Twitter and social media and stuff, the media getting at him, and he did something about it. Even this is the thing that really bugged me about Ezekiel Elliott. He used to take himself out the games. You know what I'm saying? When he was a little hurt or if he was tired, he used to go ahead, pat his head, be like, "Hey, I gotta sit out there," when we needed him the most. So one thing I applaud Ezekiel Elliott on doing is last season, this dude torn his PCL. Shoot, I don't know if it was the Vikings game or from what I heard, it was from the Panthers game. The Panthers game was week, 4? And that dude been grinding, throughout the whole season. I don't know if it was weak. I don't know if he did it at the Panthers game or he did it the Vikings game. Let me know. But he still ran for 1,000 yards. Even though it's a 17 game, now I'm adding that in. It was a 17-week, season. But he ran for 1,000 yards, and he still toughed it out with a torn PCL. He still came out there and played. And in the beginning of the season, whenever we were really toting that ball, he was really running that ball good and hard, And this is the thing. We like to go ahead and blame Ezekiel Elliott and stuff like that, but in my opinion, you don't blame Ezekiel Elliott for that. He had a good season. He had a good productive season. He's not going to be the Ezekiel Elliott of old. He's not going to be 2016 Zeke. He's going to be what he is. The market and running back. That's why the market and running backs are the way they are. No other running back will get paid like Ezekiel Elliott got paid because of reasons like that. You know what I'm saying? We wore a lot of tread off that tire. You know what I'm saying? He still got tread left, but he's not going to be that explosive player that he used to be. And that's fine. You know, I mean, that's just the normal thing about running backs. So this is considered. I expect Ezekiel Elliott to have a good, productive season. I also expect Tony Pollard to have a great, productive season. Both of these guys are playing for something because, in my opinion, I feel like both of these guys won't even be on the team next season. And that's just me being real. I know who our GM, owners, vice president of operations, whatever the hell he want to call himself. We call him Cowboy. We know how they are. Ezekiel Elliott guaranteed money runs out after this season. They already talking about him bringing up his contract, how much he's getting paid. Even if Ezekiel Elliott has a great season, I don't see him on this team next season. I don't see it. That means, you know, they're going to have to extend him. I don't think they're going to do that. And Tony Pollard, please, they are not going to pay Tony Pollard no bag. They're going to go ahead and be like, all right, Tony, go ahead. It was nice. You know, you build up your resume. And I believe they're going to go ahead and really put some things on the table. And I'm kind of mad because this is the thing. Tony Pollard, and let me know if I'm wrong about this, but I believe Tony Pollard will be an unrestricted free agent, which means once he's out there, unless we're paying him, he's gone to go ahead and shop himself around to see if a team will get him. And a team will get him. A team will get Tony Pollard in a minute. You want to know why? Because, you know, I looked at the numbers. Do you know right now, Tony Pollard's total amount yards, career yards, is a little over 1,600. That's the same amount that Ezekiel Elliott ran his rookie season. It's crazy. It's crazy. A team with a good, skillful offensive coordinator would get Tony Pollard, a fresh Tony Pollard, because we only started putting a little tread on his tires last season. That's when Tony Pollard really started to get a little tread, you know what I'm saying, when he had that plantar fasciitis, all that, you know. That's because, you know, we were told that we were using the car that we barely, you know, drove. We drove our favorite car, Ezekiel Elliott, to the ground, and then we got a little Honda Accord over there. No disrespect, you know what? I ain't gonna do Tony Pollard like that. I ain't gonna compare it to no Honda Accord. I'll go ahead and say he a Corvette, man. You know what I'm saying? We driving our Lamborghini, Ezekiel Elliott to the ground, and we got our Corvette over there sitting on the side. The Corvette we like to drive on Sundays. That's how we do Tony Pollard. So, you know, we've been driving Tony Pollard a little bit more. And, you know, he's still good. He's still in good condition. So the next team will go ahead and get him and use him right. You know what I'm saying? That's just how he is. They might use him like a Deebo Samuel, you know, type of way. You know, that's how they did. You know, that's how he's a great run at the catch type of you know, running back. You can use him receiver. You know, a good offensive coordinator will use Tony Pollard great in their system, like the San Francisco 49ers or the Miami Dolphins. You know what I'm saying? You never know. But neither here or there. Ezekiel Elliott will be fine. A lot of us in Cowboy Nation, we want to go on ahead and say he's trash, he's washed. I guarantee you put Ezekiel Elliott with the Ravens, he will flourish. You put Ezekiel Elliott with a run-hard offense, an offense that relies on running the ball, they will go ahead and do it. And I brought up the Ravens like this. You saw how they did with Mark Ingram. Man, Mark Ingram, people thought that he was done with the Saints. You know, they had Alvin Kamara. They don't need Mark Ingram. Mark Ingram went on ahead. They went ahead and shut them down to the Ravens. And guess what? He shined with the Ravens. He had some good productive numbers with the Ravens because they was a run-heavy team. You think that Ezekiel Elliott wouldn't do the same thing Mark Ingram did? Which is, you know what I'm saying? We'll just keep it a buck. But Cowboy Nation, man, let me know what y'all think about Ezekiel Elliott. I believe he's fine. I believe if we schemed better in offense, and hey, we also got to put, and I should have brought this earlier, the offensive line. The offensive line was in shambles. Ever since we lost Travis Frederick, it hasn't been the same. So that plays a big factor on Ezekiel Elliott and the way he used to wait on that blocking. I remember this how Zeke used to be, the old Zeke. He used to wait. He used to be patient. Wait till them gaps open up. And then he'll hit that hole right there. He gone. You know what I'm saying? That's what Zeke used to do. And you got to think. Connor Williams, when we dealing with Connor Williams, we dealing with Tyler Biadasz and Hey, Tyler Biadasz, he has some. I'm not gonna trash him. I'm just saying he ain't no Travis Frederick. You know what I'm saying? Zeke used to wait till that hole open up, and then boom, he go right inside that gap. That's the Ezekiel Elliott I remember. So hopefully, you know what I'm saying, this season with the addition of Tyler Smith, we'll see what he's going to bring with the table. Him being partnered up with Tyron Smith. Hopefully, I've been seeing pictures of him, hanging. Hopefully Tyron Smith is gelling, getting the little dude, I can't call him little. He a big guy. But hopefully he go ahead and get him ready. And then we'll see. Maybe Ezekiel Elliott. I mean, he was excited about Tyler Smith. Maybe we might see, I'm not going to say 2016 Zeke, but at least bring 2019 Zeke back. That's all we need. Let me know what y'all think. Like, subscribe, share this content, and go Cowboys.